So, a few things just to, unpack what we did. Um, Technically speaking, you go through the same process. So, you need to first identify a specific moment. The reason why we relive it is because you have to activate the stress response. The only way to do that as best as you can, to it the maximum that you can reach, is by reliving it in an associated way. Associated way. All right. So that's where it starts, always, whether you're going to tap or meditate. First, you activate the stress response, and then the rest of the meditation follows. Obviously, it's a guided meditation. When I talk you through it, you use the specifics that you activate in your specific moment, in reliving the specific moment. If all went well, you noticed that I did 3 different ways of asking the unseen therapist to help. They're written out in the book. I discussed this with Gary. So the last one is how he describes it in the lessons and in the Unseen Therapist book. But the first one, we asked the Unseen Therapist to resolve the emotional reaction, so the irritation. Okay, so we were focusing on the emotion. The second time, I instructed you guys to just ask Unseen Therapist to resolve this problem situation. And the third time, after becoming, bringing yourself as best as you can in your loving moment, you very shortly relive the moment and then go back to your loving moment and ask Unseen Therapist to resolve it. Okay. Did you notice that we did, there was, a variation there. Okay, good. Those are the three different ways of working. And so all three you can do with a metaphor, to let a metaphor help you. I'll do that next webinar. You can use a metaphor to help you. If that helps, it's fine. I usually don't use a metaphor for myself, but I noticed that quite a few people that I work with really like the metaphors. So we're going to do that next webinar, because otherwise we're completely running out of time. Here's another thing. Golden rule of EFT. When you work specifically, you need to finish what you start. What do I mean by that? The reason we work specifically is because there is a specific link between trigger and stress response, which is an entrained, automated stress response because of all the very specific events that you in your life went through. And the only way to resolve stress patterns is by working the way we just did. In this, our theme was our negative core belief, but the only way to resolve stress patterns, and next time we'll look at physical symptoms, the only way to resolve them is by working the way we just did. Very important, and we're not doing it right now because we did 3 rounds. You have to work to a tested 0. Okay, so you need to repeat this. Activate whatever happens in this specific moment by reliving the moment as if it's happening right now, looking through your own eyes. Go through the procedure, be that tapping or meditation, and then start at the beginning again. Activate your stress response. How much can I still activate my stress response in this specific moment? Go through the procedure, etc. So it's a circular process or a repetitive process as such. It only works if you work to a tested 0. So, group, may I suggest that if you have not reached a tested 0, please finish this after the webinar. Yes, at your earliest convenience. Just really work this specific little moment to a tested 0. Testing means that when you feel that any emotion or any physical reaction in this little moment is at a 0, then you once more step into this moment and really do your stinking best to see whether you can still activate your stress reaction in this moment. Very important. Not other moments, not similar things, not another situation with the same person. No, you need to test whether you can activate this specific moment. And if that is not the case, you're done with this specific moment.